Joining me now, California Democratic Congressman Khanna. He is a member of the Oversight, Armed Services, and Budget Committees. Sir, good to see you again.
Great to be on, Kasie.
So let's start with the obvious question at the top of everyone's minds. Based on what you saw in the Muller report, do you think the House should impeach the President of the United States?
I don't think we're there yet, but we have a consensus on a few things. One of the things that Natasha was talking about, there are going to be aggressive committee investigations. Every Democrat agrees on that. Second, we need to have Bob Mueller come and testify and let the American people hear from him. Third, we need to see the full report. And that methodical, deliberative process that Nancy Pelosi has been advocating can help us, A, find out the truth, and B, build public support for the right course of action.
At what point do you think Democrats will have to make a firm decision about whether to move forward with this? Is it after all of those things have happened? I mean, if you hear from Robert Mueller, is there yet another step? I mean, we've sort of been asking a version of this question for many months now.
It's a fair question, Kasie. We can't just keep kicking the can down the road. I do think after Mueller testifies, after we've had a couple months to at least look at the evidence and have some witnesses before the committees, at some point we are going to have to make a decision. But remember, we just got the report last week. We haven't heard from Bob Mueller. The committees haven't been able to do their work. I think it's fair, given the awesome responsibility, to give Congress some time to do their work and see where that leads.
Let's turn to the committee that you sit on, the Oversight Committee, and the Trump organization suing Elijah Cummings, the chairman, over these subpoenas that he's sent. How does the Oversight Committee at this point intend to respond?
Well, first, with the law, it's important to note that Trump isn't suing as president of the United States. He's suing in his private capacity. And I think he still hasn't gotten used to being president of the United States and realizing he has different obligations than a private citizen. It's just not true that he has the same expectation of privacy. And the Supreme Court has been very clear on this. Congress has the authority to subpoena for these records, especially when there is allegations of misconduct in the executive branch.